Hello, hello, hello. How we doing today, guys? It's about that time. We're back at it. I know I haven't streamed in months, but we're back today with a live stream today just to, show that we're back, Been a, it's been like a month or so, if not more than a month, but we're back. We're at it. We're going for it again. Yeah, I'm excited to run a stream today. As you guys can tell by the title, it's called Endurance Run. Um, all the other good stuff that we're gonna do today should be fun. So, with that being said, we're gonna go right into it. We're gonna discuss a few things. I'm gonna set up a few things as we're speaking. So, right now, let's see. So, let me just go in the garage, go get on the car, and then from there we will go through the rest. So, today's car that we're gonna be running, it is a Ferrari 499 2023. This is the Le Mans winning car, actually. So this is what we're going to be running today. I've driven this car a few times or so, the car, and I love driving this car. So it's definitely a fun car to drive for sure, no doubt about that. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this to drive this car today. So with all that being said, Um, yeah, let me just set up a few other things. And hello there, how are you? Uh, Let me just do some quick things and then we can get right to the stream. Just bear with me in mind, just enjoy the beauty of this car because it looks amazing. All right, guys. So time to move on. Let's go. So today I got a couple exciting things for you guys. So let's head to the race really quick. But before I do head into the race, I do want to switch one thing first. Maybe do it here before I go into the race. And I think that's why I left it. Let's switch that to that. Then let's head to this race really quick. So yes, guys, we're back on Circuit des Champs, if I'm even pronouncing that right. But we all know this as the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Hear me out, I might be butchering the name. I'm trying my best. Okay. So this is today's race. I'm in the car that I'm going to race for today's race. So it's a 7 lap race, but it's a 7 lap race on a very long racetrack. So it might seem that the track is that it's a 7 lap, but the track is very long. So it's going to be interesting for sure. So with that being said, let's head right into this race. Let's have some fun. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm definitely going to enjoy for sure. So I've been wanting to do this race for a couple weeks now. So I said, today's Friday. Let me give you guys a race today. Right? We're back. So with that being said, let's hop right in. So I guess you guys enjoy the race and see you guys soon. Yeah, guys, I usually don't give commentary when I'm racing like this because I try to stay focused as much as I can. But I said I gotta give a little bit of commentary. Yeah, as you guys can see right now, I'm in seventh place. I came up all the way from 20. Uh, the race leader right now is like 15 seconds ahead of me, roughly. My pit window should be open up in the next few laps or so. Next two laps maybe because we're in the third lap right now. So let's see. Right now I'm limited in the power of my car a little bit so I can conserve a little bit more fuel so I can push a bit more because right now my fuel consumption is only at 3 right now. If I put it at like 1 or 2, I can push the car a little bit more. But I'm also watching my tires as well too, so in case like I don't kill my tires too much. So yeah, um, right now it's a good race. I love doing this race. So hope you guys are enjoying. I am definitely enjoying this for sure. Yeah, and Le Mans is a really great track to drive, especially driving out on these long straights. Long straights, fast corners. That's the best way to describe this race track. And we might get some weather. I'm not sure how much rain there might be for the duration of this race, so there might be a little bit of rain. But I am not 100% sure how much rain. I can just check on my radar right now. So, yep, there's rain coming in. I don't know how heavy it's going to be, so I just have to keep my eye on it because I can see it coming in. Didn't break fast enough. So yeah, there's definitely rain coming in. So if I switch to wet tires, we'll see. Because I'm debating if I should stay on my mediums or when I'm doing my pit stop. Because my pit stop is in a few laps or so. I have 51% fuel left, so I should be good enough for one lap of that. If it doesn't hit me, because it should start raining. And since I'm in sixth place, I'm not going to push the car too much. I'm going to just keep y'all updated with the rain situation as best you can see with my weather radar. It might light rain, but so far there's no I should be good for the next months. Hope you guys are enjoying. I know I am. So enjoy, guys. Yeah, to give you guys a little update on the rain situation, as you guys can see, the rain is going away. When the blue's moving away like that, that means the track is gonna stay dry and we might not get rain. So it got a little bit foggy, as you guys can see on track. It looks a bit foggy, but as of right now, there's looks like it might not be no rain, so it's gonna be a dry race, which is good. I don't mind a little bit of rain, but dry race is always better. So in the next couple of laps or so, I am definitely going to be pitting, because there's only a few laps left, right? Only 3 laps left. And I need to do at least one pit stop so I can get some gas, because right now my gas is at 31%. I'm going to push around to do another lap, because as you guys can see, the gap with me and the race leader is 7.8 seconds. So I don't know when he's going to pit. So when he does pit, I'm going to try and see if I can push past him. Or if I pit early, I might undercut him and get wins. Yeah, okay, so he just pitted. So basically what's going to happen here, because he pitted, I'm going to go around for one last lap. And then when I come back around, I'm going to head straight into the pits. So basically, I will undercut him for the lead of the race and push the gap out further than what it is right now. So the gap is about 9 seconds, so I'm going to get about 9 seconds back ahead. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push the car all the way to full power. That's why I put it to 1, and then send the car. So when I come around, I have a bigger gap to refuel and switch my tires. Should be a good race overall. So hope you guys enjoy. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think about the race in the comments section. Sure. If you guys are enjoying this type of racing, if you guys want to see more of it, I can definitely get some more footage of, or get some more races like this to give you guys. So, hope you guys are enjoying it. I know I do, obviously. Yeah, it should be fun. So we're on the 5th lap right now. There's two laps left, and I currently have a 12-second lead. So I should hit this lap that's coming, because I have 22% of the fuel, which is like a lap and 1.2 laps. So enjoy. So I'll see you guys right out back here. So yeah, guys, this is my one and only pit stop that I'm gonna do. I have a 20-second lead right now, but it's definitely not gonna be enough pit. But I'm gonna lose the lead for brief moments, and once I get out of the pit lane, I'm gonna truly send it. So there's about 2 cars in front of me to get the race wins. Well, we got 3 cars now, so. So this is the last push. We're on the 6th lap, so I'm hoping the 3 cars in front of me should be really easy to get to. So let's buckle down, push through. And I got this, guys. To see if I switch my fuel map so I can get more power in the car. And then we're going to head to the home stretch. There's about 14 seconds in front of me, so let's see if I can catch them going on all these 2 straights. So yeah, this is it. Second to last lap. Let's do it. Enjoy, guys. Last push. Let's go for the win. Yeah, that was for the lead guys, because I went off in the pasture. He's already 8 seconds ahead of me. If I can manage to break the 8 second gap, I will basically do the race. But the looks of it, I am definitely. There might be a slight chance of me not winning this race, but that's the whole point, right? I win everything, right? Went off in the gravel, then happiness. So, not my best moments. That's the point. I have to make it a bit challenging. So I'm basically gonna just get second place for time. I'm definitely not gonna any place. That's my seems. Unless he goes into the pits with that knowledge. So I basically lost the race. That's okay. I didn't understand. So yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate those who joined and those who watched. But yeah, that's the race, guys. I didn't win. So that happens. I tried my best to get a win. Usually I win this race, but I might have screwed up on a few things. Maybe my strategy, maybe. Should have kept my tires soft. Not soft, mediums when they fit in. Or should have just waited for my pistol. But it is what it is. My second place is not so crazy. I've won this race before. A bit challenge doesn't hurt. With that being said, yeah, so let's check out the review. That was I was trying to push for the win, but we didn't win. That's okay. Yeah, check out the review, and then from there we can go to see what other race I'm doing for that is. But yeah, it was a good race though. I had the lead for a lot of too. Like I said, this was a short race. It was a 7 race. The next race I'm going to do, if I do it today, it will be the same track with different cars, and different, different car and different category, but same track. So that should be exciting. So you guys stay tuned for the videos. Yeah, it should be fun. So this will be 2 races. So that goes to second year. I don't mind really that. I prefer it's a fun project. 4 hours. It's nice. Well, enjoy the rest of the review, and then we'll first. Yeah, guys. So that was it. That was the end of the race. Like I said, I didn't win that race, but that's okay. It happens. It be like that sometimes. So yeah. So with that being said, we're gonna head into another race. For sure, this race is gonna be a bit more fun as well too. And what's up, my guy? Thanks for joining, bro. How you doing? I'm good, and yourself, man. Just here, running some Gran Turismo, racing, enjoying the game. Uh, let's switch cars. So I wanted to run the engine for this car, if you guys can hear it first before, because I could switch it there, but because I didn't want to go all the way back in, but it's okay. I want you guys to hear the engine from this car. Then we can go in and do the race, like I said. This engine sounds amazing, by the way. It really sounds amazing. Listen to this demo. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna do one more race. This is the car that I'm gonna be using. Let me go back on it for a little bit. I came out a bit too quick. So yeah, this is the car that I'm gonna be racing. Yeah, no, this is a Honda NSX Concept GT 2016. I love this car. It's a great car. I've enjoyed racing it so far. Gotta rep my countries here, rep my car. But yeah, no, it's a great car. I love the car. It's very fast, and I think I built this car like specifically for the 24 Hours of Le Mans racetrack because I haven't really run it on any other track a lot besides this one. So yeah, let's head right back onto Le Mans for the next race. Same, like I said before, it's the same racetrack, but different race category and different car, obviously. So we're gonna head right back onto it, and the race that we're gonna be doing today, it's the World Touring Cars 900. The other one I did was a GR1 prototype series, so Le Mans type cars, which are the 24-hour race cars. So this one's a bit more different, so let's do it. And yeah, this should be fun, right? So one other thing I gotta do because this race I haven't driven it in this level of difficulty. I feel like the first race was a bit better to race in that difficulty, but this one is better this way. Um, yeah, so let's hop right into it. And as you guys can see, I can't use soft tires anymore, so I can only use intermediates and I can only use intermediates, full wets, mediums, and hards. And by chance of this, I'm only gonna go medium hards. And this is a 10-lap race. There might be some rain because we're in France, so there's definitely gonna be some rain for sure. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, it's definitely a great car. It turns amazing, especially on this track with the fast corners. Yeah, it turns really amazing. Yeah. So let's hop right into it. Let's do it. So enjoy the race, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. And I'm gonna do a track run with both of these cars simultaneously to slow down and give it a bit more slower pace and show off the cars a little bit more. So after this, I will see you guys after the race. Hope you guys enjoy this race, and don't forget to like, leave a comment, share, and yeah, just let's have a chat in the comment if anything. Yeah, we'll do it. Thanks, bro. I'm definitely gonna have a good race. So enjoy, guys. Talk to you guys in a bit. Yeah, guys, I gotta watch that corner because second time that I'm cutting the track and getting track limits. Even though it's only causing me half a second, it's still half a second away from like me losing time. I mean, the gap is already 20, 26 seconds, so it's like I'm gonna try my best not to cut the track again for my next stop. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying. Race is good. Second lap in, so enjoy. Yeah, guys, there's a little bit of water on track. Not that much water. I don't know if it's gonna fully rain. If it's gonna fully rain, I might have to go into the pits and get some intermediate tires. But so far, there's not that much water on track, as you guys can see in my right-hand corner next to the tires. If you know where the tires are, it says RM next to it. Right next to it, there's a little bar. That bar hasn't gone over the first line yet, so I don't need to worry about switching tires yet. But yeah, so the track is a little bit damped, but it's not heavy raining yet. But I should be fine for another few laps or so. Yeah, I should be fine. I don't think I would need intermediates. But enjoy the rest of the race, and yeah, if there's any other more wet updates, I'll update you guys. Enjoy. Yeah, first of many pit stops, guys. So this is gonna be my first one. I should do one more pit stop, and then after that last pit stop, that should be it for me. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more pit stop, and it's just gonna be a pit stop for gas, and then we're just at home. Just red stuff. So, yeah, hope you guys are enjoying so far. And please let me know in the comments what you guys think about the car. If you guys think the car is super fast, what's your thoughts on the car? Uh, Honestly, I don't think it's gonna rain because like I'm looking at the radar right now, and like, if I zoom in a little bit more, you can see the rain is going away from off the track. So it's like I don't think it's gonna rain because like right now there's no water on track. There was a little bit of water on track earlier, but it's gone. So I feel like it might rain, but I don't know. But let's see, there's 5 more laps left. So if it does rain in the next few laps, should be okay. I'll just head back into the pits and I'll switch out for some intermediates. Right now, yeah, no, it looks like there's no rain. The rain's going to, but hopefully it stays that way. Because, dry race is better than a wet race, right? Yeah, because right now I still have the fuel map on 3, so I should go to the end of the race with a full tank. And also, I should have a longer chance of going to the end of the race because I switched my tires to hard tires. So if I have to go into the gas, I just have to top off the gas, not get full of the gas. Yeah, just I'm gonna try to push through as much as I can and leave the fuel map in neutral. And I need to stop cutting track limits. These half a second track limits are cutting down my time, even though I already have the fastest line. Still, you made mistakes. It happens. There we go. Almost at the penalty spot. Just leave my foot on the gas. Let's stop the ball. Yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of the race, and we'll see how far we get in the next laps. Enjoy. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Yeah, no, I gotta stick to my exit curves a little bit more, or my entry curves, I should say, and then watch my exit curves. But yeah, thank you, bro. Indeed, it's definitely a great car going around this track for 100%. feels super smooth going on this track. The gap is about like 30. I'm about 33 seconds up on that gap. So uh, there's about 4 laps left. Should be good for the next 4 laps. I'm gonna check out my gas to see how much gas I've burned so far. Yeah, we're at 63% gas, so probably not gonna need to put in that soon. Yeah, and I'm keeping my fuel map on 3 just so I can give myself a little bit more longevity on gas. So I don't burn that too much more fuel. Besides. Hello, hello, what's up, my dudes? Enjoying the race so far? There's about 2 laps left. I'm heading for the home stretch. The lead's a bit of a joke right now because I'm like a minute and 41 seconds ahead. But this, like I said at the beginning of this video, this car was definitely, I built this car, or in this case, I tuned this car specifically for this track. Maybe a little too well, but I might have to pit now. I might have one more lap of gas to do this. If I pit now, I'll be my car for now. So I'm gonna do my last pit stop, and then from there, send it all the way. So no tires needed, because I put hard tires on, so these tires will last a little bit longer, and I can push more. Hope you guys are enjoying. I'm enjoying this. And I did another video. I'm gonna do one more, like do a track run, basically. Where I'm gonna basically where I'm gonna like move the car. I don't need a full tank of fuel. I need a little bit, not too much. Yeah, 66% should be right. Because I'm on the second to last lap, so it should be enough to go around for my second to last lap. Man, this car feels amazing. I'm definitely looking to what other type of racetrack I can push this car on, and definitely give you guys some more races. Beautiful stuff. And at the end of this video, I'm only gonna push the car up until like the 7th lap, and then after the 7th lap or so, after I pass all the cars, I'm gonna probably get this 10 laps is long to watch. Most of that laps are just me on open road, and then I'm gonna come back and do a slower drive on the track and show off the car a bit more. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the race. 1.5 laps left. Yeah, this is really fun. I'm definitely back streaming it, so this is definitely good to be back on live stream with you guys and enjoying watching live stream with you guys. Enjoy the live race. Enjoy the rest of the race, and we should reconvene at the end of the last lap. So hope you guys are enjoying. You guys don't forget to share, like, and click that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. That's it, guys. That's a race win. Beautiful race right there. Good race. Good race. Good driver. Oh, back into it. So, like I said, I'm only gonna do up until like the lap where I, after I pass all the cars. Then after I pass all the cars, I'm gonna cut it because this is more for the overtaking purposes. Because yeah, after it's gonna be tough. Because it's just me opening the roll. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, definitely a good race. Car is definitely a good car. Indeed, a good car. Very fast race. That was good. That was a decent good. Because I didn't think I was gonna overtake that, but then I just started pushing trips and out of all this crazy thing you guys seen so far right now, and all those cars I've been lapping, guys, that's just literally been 3 laps. I've done all that in 3 laps. That's the crazy thing. All that has been in 3 laps. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. The tune that I put on this car was worth it. I feel like this is like the best car I've tuned in this game so far since I've been playing for the past almost years. Yeah, it's gonna be a year from now that I play this game. Here's the first fully tuned car. Yeah, man. Thank you for joining, bro. Much appreciated. I hope you can figure something out to do that soon. I'll pop up in a few more days or so. Thanks for joining, man. I hope you enjoyed the 2 races. Have a good day, and peace out. Thank you for joining. Yeah, like I said, guys, as of here, it's just me running open lap for the next few laps or so until I hit it for gas. So I'm not gonna show you guys too much of this because, like I said, it's just all open lap after I for lap all the cars. So hope you guys enjoyed. And just I'm gonna keep the car. I'm gonna go back on the track and for the lobby. And yeah, we're just gonna drive the car slow and see if we can get a better look at the car. I'm not gonna be guys. So let's do that right now. Let's pause this right here, and I'm gonna save it because I'm gonna go wrong with saving. All right. Okay. So yeah, those are some two great races on this track that I really do enjoy racing. Uh, I've definitely enjoyed racing these two. These two are like my favorite races on this track. I've done the 800, the World Tour Car 800 already, but it's not my favorite race on this track. For sure, it's only 5 laps. These ones are 10 and 7, so a bit more laps and a bit more endurance vibe, even though that one is also endurance, but it's GT3 races. It's not crazy, but still good races. So let's go back one more, so I can go here in lobby, and then yeah, those definitely some good races for sure. I've definitely enjoyed those. And I'm definitely going to be going over all the different type of races and see if I can give you guys more endurance racing, especially with the Le Mans car that I had, the Ferrari 499, and then see if I can give you guys more race with the NSX Concept GT. I hope I can give you guys some more race with that. So that is definitely for sure fun though. Um, so yeah, most definitely enjoy that. So this is gonna be a wet race because why not make it wet? Um, yeah, let's make it a little bit more rainy than I have it right now, and we're just gonna drive a little bit slow down and put it back in right after. And I think I put it open lobby. I'm not even sure if I put it open, but we can check after. Yeah, I made it public. Should be fine. Made it a little bit wet. Let me see how wet I made it. Okay, so it's doable. So I'm gonna switch to my intermediates real quick. Because I wanted to give you guys a wet race on this track. I don't always get to run this track wet. I've only run it a few times wet, so it's tricky to run wet. And as you guys can see, all the water is still in buckets. Let me go back in the hood view, and you guys can see the water is still in buckets. Look at all this water. Wow! This thing stores up a lot of water. The great car though. I enjoy driving this track in the wet though. The Mont is a very good track to drive in the wet. So I'm gonna give you guys a better look at the track. I'm gonna do one lap racing. It's ready to drive. But I'm gonna put the like settings in this video. Let's try that. Drive over this way a little bit. A lot of snakes. And if you guys are wondering, that is my country with bird flag on the back of it. It's a flag of some racing and the renegades. The back of the flag right there. I gotta represent my promises. I wish you guys talked about because the windshield was not really moving too much. You don't want to be driving. In cockpit, it's better when it's windshield, but truly windshield. Let me check what the radar when it's like this. Radar is seeing getting the preset usually shows the surface wet right now. Yeah, see, the track surface is wet. Aside from the track surface being wet, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna head back and change the settings. I hope this dude doesn't mind. Fully clear weather. Then change the settings. Yeah, no, just change the settings. Give me a second. There we go. Sorry, dude, I didn't mean to change the setting on you like that, but I wanted to do us to dry track. Oh wait, and I went out of intermediate. Let me switch my tires. Large traffic. Important dry track. But I'm gonna slow down a little bit. To explain to you guys something. For those who don't know, you see this part of the track right here? This is public road. In real life, at the Le Mans track, it's part of public road in France. So this section of track that's blocked off right here is like where regular cars drive from in some parts of France. And when it's the Le Mans track, or if there's any type of race happening at the Le Mans, they usually close off that part of the track. And as you guys can see here, when we get to the other parts, you can see there's a couple parts of the track that is like, how do you say this? That a street road, like here. Yeah, you see, like you have houses and buildings. You have another building over there you can cross, but because it's set up for the racetrack, you can't really have access to any buildings. Okay, I don't know why the thing is going that fast, but okay. Couple houses, couple looks like businesses or so. And you know what's crazy to say? I actually follow someone who lives on this part of the Le Mans track, I believe. and he showed us his where like he lives right in front of the track, because this is all street road to people who live around this area in real life. I'm assuming they travel along this road. Yeah, like you see here, there's an intersection here to go into some parts of somewhere in France. I don't know where in France, but that's a road that leads somewhere to go in France. And then it connects back here as well to over there. But during the race weekend, it's predominantly covered off like that. I see there's a opening right here. Yeah, there's another opening here for a different part of the regular street road in France. It's pretty cool. Maybe one of these days, I'll be driving somewhere in France and having to stumble on this great racetrack one day. You don't know, you never know. The only racetrack that I can physically step on at the current moment, uh, it's the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And I'm lucky enough to have a F1 racetrack close to in my city, so that's the only racetrack I can see or go towards for now. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I know I did. This was slow driving. Moving into the gravel a little bit. This part of the track is a track the part I don't want to go into. So as you hit that gravel, the car is going to slow down significantly. And I'm definitely not going to be crashing on purpose right now, because why would I? I don't, you know, I'm just driving around, I'm not too serious right now. But yeah, no, I enjoy this track. Very fast track, very demanding. There's some of these corners right here, especially this one, and the one that we previously just came from, and this one as well too. They're very demanding corners on this track at full speed, but it's a good racetrack. I'm happy that I get the privilege to drive on it virtually for the time being. This corner is a really corner as well at full speed. There's a wall there. Yeah, the back of my car got beat up because of the gravel. Can you guys believe this is a Honda? Still can't believe this is a Honda. Really good race car. Love it. So I'm gonna just end back into the pits and tell this dude I'm pulling the lobby because I'm not gonna be an ass. he's running Sunny Racer. But yeah, no, I'm about to close this. Sorry, guys, but I'm gonna need to end this. I didn't want to end them like that. I said I'm closing the lobby, but people don't read the chat, so unfortunate for them. But before I go, I'm just gonna run this engine one last time for you guys to hear it here, and then we're gonna call it a night. Because man, it's been a night for sure. Long video. Enjoyed the video for sure. I definitely enjoyed it. So let's run this one. So enjoy the sound of this part. Alright, that was it. Let's head back to the main lobby here. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining today. Thank you for watching both races. If you got a chance to, if you didn't, you can always rewatch the live stream after it ends. Yeah, and yeah, I much appreciate the support, guys, and the love. And don't forget to click that subscribe button, that like button, and share the video with your friends who are interested in racing and interested in watching YouTube content. I'm definitely going to be trying to post a little bit more shorts based off of this live stream today. So keep your eye on that. There might be a few videos coming out soon. And yeah, with that being said, yeah, thank you guys. Have a great night or morning wherever you guys are in the world. And I really appreciate it. And peace out, guys.